Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a try-on haul. I'm mainly trying out my products from Sephora, but I also have a few products from Ulta, and I'm using some products from Beautylish. So if you'd like to find out more, then just keep watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me for today's video. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Savvy. I'm a 51-year-old beauty enthusiast who loves all things beauty. If you enjoyed today's content, I would love for you to consider joining the Savvy family by clicking that subscribe button and turning on your post notifications. Before we get started, I want to share with you a PR package that I got from Shiseido. Isn't this lovely? Super cute. I love this little bag. Shiseido reached out to me. They sent me a card. It says, "Hi Savvy, we're excited for you to receive some of our Shiseido must-haves. We can't wait to see how you incorporate them into your routine. Please share your experience on social." And then they've put their hashtag there. They have shared with me their clarifying cleansing foam. This is what the bottle looks like. I have enjoyed so many products that I have used from Shiseido. One of the products that I use all the time is also in the bag. One of the products that I have used here on my channel, and you've heard me talk about in the past, is a foundation brush. This is the face polishing brush. I think you can use it for other reasons as well, but this is from Shiseido and it's a very firm brush. It's very small, very unique. This is a really good foundation brush and I have been using that over the years. This is the clarifying cleansing foam and it says mousse as well, and it's for all skin types. So I'm excited to try that. I love great skincare. They also sent me a box of these. This is the facial cotton. If you guys watched my previous video, I just purchased these myself during the Sephora sale. I purchased a bag of these myself. So I love these facial cotton. They also sent me their sunscreen. This is the clear sunscreen stick and it is 50 plus. I looked this up on Sephora's website and I believe this is an Allure favorite. Okay, this is it. And this is a clear stick. Wow. This is a clear stick, guys. It's just going on clear. When I looked this up online, it said you could use this under makeup and over makeup. I might have to try that out to see what is that like to apply this on top of makeup. So this is supposed to be really good kind of on the go sunscreen. Want to give this a try. I have not tried this before. I'm very grateful that Shiseido sent me some of their must-haves. I featured many of the products that I'm trying on today in my haul video and I bought a lot. So there is a lot. It's like a little makeup explosion over here on my table. There's a lot in front of me that I have tried out. I use my haul products to create the simple makeup look that you see on my face right now. I will also give you guys some mini reviews just to let you know my first impressions at the very end of the video. So without further delay, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. I'm going to start off applying something to my lips. This is Summer Friday's Lip Butter Balm and Birthday Cake. Ooh, a nice shimmer. I love these butter balms. Love them. I shopped a little bit more after my initial haul, so we're going to try on some of those products today, and I also want to share some products that were sent to me. I have posted an Instagram reel, but I like these products so much I wanted to tell you guys about it here on YouTube. This is Dr.G Red Blemish. One is the Clear Soothing Cream and one is Clear Moisture Cream. Both of them I think are really good if you have acne prone skin, but especially the Soothing Cream. They are both a gel formula, but the Moisture Cream seems to be a little bit more hydrating than the Soothing Cream. I had plans to give one to my daughter, but I had to keep them because they're that good. I'm going to use the Soothing Cream by Dr.G. And it comes with a spatula here. We're going to put a little bit here. This is just extremely hydrating. When I applied the Moisture Cream, which is the other one, I applied it at night. And I woke up the next day. I kid you not, guys, my skin felt extremely hydrating and I thought, what did I put on last night that is making my skin feel like this morning? And it was that cream. So I was hooked immediately. So now I'm kind of playing around with the Soothing Cream as more of a daytime moisturizer, and I'll use the Moisture Cream at night. I think a lot of people have raved about the Soothing Cream. Both of these products are available on the Dr.G website, but the Soothing Cream is available on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Y'all know I re-upped on this Natasha Denona Hygiene Primer, and I've been hooked on it. But today I'm going to go back to an oldie but goodie. I have been picking this one back up a lot. This is the YSL Touche Eclat, and I'm almost to the end. It's almost empty, and I'm going to tell you a little secret here. It's very smoothing. It feels absolutely wonderful on my skin. I love this as a primer, and I don't know why I stopped using it. It's because I started reaching for this more. I decided to pick another one up during the sale. This is what this primer looks like. It's so beautiful. It's very high end. It's YSL, and it has gold flecks in it. It's gorgeous on the skin. So I thought about it long and hard. Do I need another one? And I decided, yes, I do. I finally have figured out how to pronounce this. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre, is how you say that. Glow Serum Foundation. So excited. Okay, this is a lightweight, hydrating, non-comedogenic, skincare infused foundation with a natural finish and buildable coverage that blurs and improves skin over time. The highlighted ingredients are micro-hyaluronic acid, ceramized yuzu extract, and prismatic light technology. It provides 24 hours of blur and enhances skin's natural radiance. This hydrating serum foundation suits all skin types, offering long-lasting blur for a smooth and flawless finish all day. This foundation claims to provide 24-hour wear. I have my foundation in the shade 5N, and I think I'm going to try using a brush on one side and a beauty blender on the other. I'm going to start with one pump. This is the BK Beauty 101 brush, and this is a little light. I picked my shade online, and this is what we got. We're going to try to make it work. It looks like it's going to match my chest. I'm going to put a little bit more here on my forehead. It's a very creamy yet thin formula. It's definitely more of a medium coverage, and it is highly fragrant. It smells like the powder smells. That is a partial pump because I have some left here. I feel like I'm going to need more, but let's start with this. So this is what the brush side looks like. It blended in extremely easy with that brush. Wonderful. So let's get a little bit on my beauty blender here. See how far I can go with this. I'm going to need more. I'm gonna give myself another pump. The pump is actually a little bit. When I'm using the pump, it doesn't seem to pump out a lot of foundation with one pump. So I don't think I'm actually putting that much on my face because the pump is so minimal. Okay, we're gonna go in a little bit more to finish the forehead. Looks a little light, but remember I've just applied it. This could definitely oxidize. I don't think this is a terrible match, actually. This is a neutral shade, and I am more of a neutral person, but I'm more neutral yellow, so I can still see a little more golden hue in my skin versus what's on my face. So I do wish it was a little more golden, but we're gonna make this work. Yes, we are. This looks really, really good. It is extremely skin-like, in my opinion. And definitely this is more medium coverage. I still have part of a pump on my hand that I'm going to take my brush and kind of go over everything. I'm not going to overdo it with what I'm adding to my face. But this definitely is a very skin-like foundation, very radiant, but not too radiant. And looks really smooth on my skin. So I'm impressed so far. I like it so far. So let's take what's left and just sort of buff it everywhere. Just buff everything together. And I no longer smell, I can still smell it on the brush, but once it's on my face, I'm not smelling that fragrance anymore. The skin-like qualities is just sort of amazing. It's time for a haircut and a keratin treatment, but I like my curls, and so I don't want to put a keratin treatment in right now, and I don't want to cut my hair until I'm ready to put in a keratin treatment. So I've got this strangeness going on right now with my hair until I get a haircut. I'm going to apply a little bit of color corrector from HUDA Beauty. Just a small amount. This one is in the shade Mango. I have a Givenchy concealer, but this is not new. I want to try something that I have never tried before, but just so you guys know, this is in 312, and this is the skin caring concealer. But this is the Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow Concealer in the shade 400W. And I want to try it because this is new and I haven't tried it before. There's not a lot on this wand. I may actually use the Givenchy to brighten a little bit more. Let's just see how this goes. Because this doesn't look super bright. And I may want it to be a little brighter. We'll see. We're going to use a brush today. This is very thin, a thin formula, which is nice. The color's okay. Though I'm not sure I like the doe foot on this, because it definitely doesn't allow you to put a lot of product on. That's a good thing because you don't want to overdo it, but I want that to be my option to apply a little bit more if I need to. I don't want to feel like I got to keep dipping in. So something about this applicator seems to limit the amount. So for people who are heavy-handed, I think they will like that. But I kind of wanted to be able to apply a little more if I wanted to. That's what one layer of that concealer does. And see, it's not that brightening. So, it's not bad. I think it looks good. I'm going to go in just so that I can use the Givenchy. And I'm going to put like a little dot of that here so that it's a little brighter. We're going to just mix them together. See how this is a little brighter? So this is still a great color, especially for every day. And would have worked fine. I'm just being extra today. I'm going to set my concealer areas because I have some liquid products to use. So this is a Morphe powder, and it's the pink powder. Brightening Pink is the shade. This was not purchased at Sephora, of course. I bought this at Ulta. And it's a pink powder. And I'm praying I really like it because I am almost out of my Cherry Blossom Cake by Huda Beauty. And I decided not to buy it because I just purchased this. Looks good. I'm going to try out these Armani blushes, and I'm going to go ahead and do them now so that I can set the rest of my face, and then we'll move on to eyes and so forth. So let's try these out. It says apply one dot to my cheek and blend with my finger or a brush. So here we go. We're going to try the finger first. Maybe at least a normal dot. Okay, one dot, not enough. So I'm going to go in. I'm gonna go in with a few dots. So I'm blending this out first so that you can see the different shades, or at least see what this shade looks like before I apply the next shade. Okay, definitely like putting on multiple dots. Now I'm going to apply 53 on top of that. Definitely a bright pink here. Just okay. Just okay right now. And I'm going to go ahead and mix some on the other side. And this is supposed to be Sabrina Carpenter's signature cheek color. And it definitely looks different on my brown skin. But it's not bad. It's just different when your skin is brown. And I wanted to see how it would look. And I like a pink cheek. Like normally I can make a pink cheek work. So I still can probably make this work. It's not bad. Actually, it's coming together a little bit. And this is the BK Beauty 109 brush. This is actually very, very good for cream or liquid blushes and contour. So makes it very easy to blend out. This is actually quite buildable. So this is coming together. This is actually not bad, guys. And this is the regular formula, not the dewy formula. Even with that, it's still luminous. So that's nice. Okay, so this is what it looks like without powder. Now I'm going to go in and set my whole face. I have a powder blush I want to put on later. We're just playing with makeup today. We're going to put that on later and see how it turns out. I meant to use this earlier, so I'm going to use it when setting the rest of my face. This is the Sephora Powder Puff. Oh, ain't she cute? This is extremely soft, guys. Very, very nice. Oh, I like it. My fingers go right in there. This is nice. Gonna go back in with my Morphe powder. And let's see. Wow. I can see this being very nice when you're baking. Because that put quite a bit of powder on my face. Just that little bit. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like it. Oh gosh. I'm liking this. Maybe I need to take a little bit off on my hand. Okay, I'm liking the powder. I'm liking the puff. I know I'm bright right now, but it's going to come together in the end. Give me time. Give me time. I'm going to use this Benefit Precisely My Brow in 4.5 to sculpt my brows, and then I'll be right back. I'm looking like I got clown cheeks right now. Let's try the Natasha Denona Bloom eyeshadow palette. Today I'm going to start by applying an eyeshadow primer. You remember the days when we used to actually apply eyeshadow primer? I thought I would do that today. I'm going to start here. And this is the Wayne Goss brush. This is a new brush. It says number 6 on it. It has a 6, I think, but it is a crease brush. And I have another Wayne Goss brush that's like a large crease brush that I use all the time that you can't buy anymore. It was from his previous brush line. So I got this one recently so that I could try another Wayne Goss brush that you guys can still buy. And this is actually really good. Okay, I'm going to use the same brush and I'm just going to build up a little bit. This is the shade Floss. I'm just going to start in the corner. Ooh, highly pigmented. Let's put a little over here. I like that this is a large brush, but can also be a crease brush. It can be like an all over your lid, but can also be a crease brush. It's not too big that I can't use it in my crease. So that's good. So I'm just gonna kind of drag whatever's left on the brush into the crease. I love this. I'm loving this so far. Okay, I'm really dying to use this in the center, and this is Brick. I want to apply it kind of, sort of, upper corner, just to add a little. Oh, I don't know if I could put it in the upper corner. That was the plan. That is beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit off my brush here. Take a little bit off the brush. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Look at that brick color. Wow. Oh, I like it. I like it. This is a Rephr brush. A Rephr 13 brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of this chocolate shade. This is the shade Bark. That's the shade Bark. And it's a very small brush, perfect for detail work. So I'm going to apply a little bit in the lower corner here. See how adding just a little bit of a darker shade just helps to contour the eye and add a little bit of definition. Okay, I'm going back to my original brush and I'm just sort of blending with no additional product, just to sort of blend these shadows together. I'm just continuing to blend and add a little until I'm satisfied with the look. Don't know what I want to do. Oh my goodness, that was this. I was very curious about the shade, and this is definitely deeper. Here's the gold or peachy gold. Okay, there are the shades. So I think I'm gonna definitely, I'm curious about this shade, and I might use a little bit of this one. So here we go. This is like a deep kind of burgundy shade. I'm going to pick this up. This is like a Shiseido brush. I'm just gonna deepen this corner with this. Y'all know. You know what I normally do with my eye looks. Let's try this color. This is Equinox. Okay. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's really pretty. Maybe we'll use something else in the inner corner in a moment. I'll come back to something for my inner corner. I feel like I want this corner to be a little darker. I'm going to use the Bark shade to just deepen this a little more. And then a little more brick. Brick, brick, brick. And I'm gonna just apply some of these shades on the lower lash line. Gotta use a little bit of brick. Oh my goodness. That is a very pigmented color. You have to be careful with that one, y'all. You gotta be careful with brick. She's a brick house. And we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna go in with the dark Bark shade in the corner as well. Guys, that was super funny. Not really funny, scary. I just lost a couple of shades. I kind of dropped this and like 2 of these came out and I'm like, okay. And they seem to maybe be in there with a magnet, not glue. So I don't know if that's kind of these holes that you have here, like you can push them out with that, like a pin to push them out. That's what I'm wondering. But they popped right back in. But a lot of times when something's magnetic, gravity is going to make it come out. Like if you hit it, drop it, they'll come out. So just thought I'd let y'all know. But I saved it. I know I'm looking a little crazy right now. Looking crazy, but we're going to come together in a second. I purchased some new lashes. These are baddie lashes. That particular day, it came with headbands or something else. This is one of the headbands. These are mink lashes, and I love Lily lashes. They're mink lashes, but they're more expensive than these. And these are similar in a lot of ways, but these are the baddie style. And that's what I've had on in a couple of my recent videos. And then previously I owned Sugar Baby, and so I picked up a couple of them. This is the style Sugar Baby, and these are also mink, a little dramatic but less dramatic than baddie. And they're kind of tapered. They remind me of Iconic lashes a little bit, the House of Lashes Iconics. And then this is a pair of light lashes, Baddie B Light. This is called Candy, and these are not mink. These are like the synthetics, and I wanted to try their non-mink lashes just to see. Okay, today I'm going to apply Sugar Baby. I've been wearing the Baddie for a minute, so I'm going to apply Sugar Baby today. So I'm going to apply my liquid liner. This is the Stila liner as well as my Lancôme art liner. I'm going to apply my liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes. I'm going to apply Fleur, this color, this shade here, in my inner tear duct. Whoa, look at that. That's interesting. Oh, very sweet color. It's kind of a rose gold. I don't have a new bronzer. I'm going to apply my Pat McGrath bronzer in Bronze Divinity. I'm ready for some color with that brightening powder on. And I know y'all are ready for it too. I'm going to use my Westman Atelier cream contour stick in Truffle. I'm just going to go in with my brush this time. Just go directly in on my face. And I'm just contouring my nose. It's just the perfect shade for contour. Very creamy, and this is the mini. And it does come in another shade, a lighter shade, I believe. I'm going to blend it out, soften it a little. I'm going to buff out harsh lines before moving on to blush. I just like to use a buffing brush. See how that just sort of makes it look a little more seamless? I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Let's try the Eye to Cheek by Valentino. This one is in the shade Born in Roma. I'm going to use this Coyuto brush that I purchased from Beautylish. This is KY number 2. It does come with a small brush, but we're going to wait on that. So this is a pink color. This is number 1. And this brush is a nice blush brush. I probably would like it more for contour just based on the shape, but it is nice for applying blush. This is really, really pretty. I am going to kind of buff over the front of it to soften the cheeks a little. Very, very pretty. I still like Roman Sky, which is the peachy color, probably better than this, but there will be a time when I will like the pink, you know, for whenever I have that type of look. But my peach color is definitely a favorite of mine. And I'm using a Too Faced powder just to kind of soften my cheeks. The highlighter I used in my last video, but not on camera. So I'm going to use this Hindash highlighter. This is Doll Dynasty. This is the pink and kind of champagne shade. I actually want the gold shade as well. So I'm gonna just go all over this shade here. And even though like I am a champagne highlighter person, I tend to wear that more. I also like gold, and I think I want both shades. There's 3 shades, but the shades that I think are best for me are gold and this shade. I bought some lip products here. I'm probably gonna film a reel or short trying out this product. This is a Fenty Chocolate Cherries gloss, so I might film that in just a minute. I want to try this Ole Henriksen. This is the Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. This is Strawberry Sorbet Glimmer, so it has a little bit of a shimmer in it, and I just want to try it out by itself. I love this Ole Henriksen. It's a thicker formula than the Summer Fridays, so both are good. I like them both, and these actually look very similar on the lips. This has a shimmer as well, and so does the one that I just put on. So that's what this looks like by itself, just more of a clear. It looks sort of like a clear or peachy color with a little bit of a shimmer. I'm going to use this Mario lip liner in the shade Travis. This is a really good lip liner shade for me because it's like the color of my lips. It's very close to the color of my lips. The darker parts of my lips. Now I'm going to apply the Smashbox Lippy in the shade Literal Queen. And this is a pink. But I really want to give this a try. This is a nice pink. This is a nice pink color. A little bit more lip liner. That's really beautiful. I like that. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Poppy. And I don't know how this is going to look with this lip, but I want to try it on because I just want to see what this color looks like, because it's sort of a strawberry color and it's a little brighter, nice summer shade. I want to see what it looks like. Oh, it's actually a good compliment. And this is what it looks like. That's Poppy. And it's a nice plumping effect. I'm going to keep adding. So I went back to Sephora because I wanted to try strawberry milkshake. I have strawberry shortcake. So let me show you the difference. This is from Lawless. So I wanted to try the lighter color. Shortcake and milkshake are a little different. This one is a little creamier, milkier pink, and this one looks a little cooler pink tone. So let's try strawberry milkshake on top of my lip here. It smells like a strawberry milkshake. It smells so good. Y'all know I love topping lipsticks with a gloss. I'm gonna clean this up. Let me go back in with my blush brush just to blend in with the highlighter. Alright, this is a hydrating setting spray. Watermelon fruit extract is in this, and it is an all-nighter Urban Decay setting spray. And this one says hyaluronic acid. So this one is supposed to be a dewier spray. I'm going to just spray it on the sides of my face, and then I'm going to go in with another setting spray. It smells really nice. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Benefit Professional. I'm back. Here's my completed look. I have a few opinions, so let's run down really quickly if I can remember everything that is new and on my face. I mentioned these two moisturizers at the beginning of the video. Really like these. This was nothing new, but it was something that I purchased in my haul, and I'm just so glad to have it again, or to have a new bottle of this, since I'm down to the very end, and I will definitely be reaching for this more and more. Love this by YSL, the Touche Eclat. I'm really liking this foundation so far today. I mean, I just put it on. This is initial thoughts. However, it feels like there's nothing on my skin. This is one of those very lightweight foundations as far as how it feels. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. And it actually ended up matching my skin tone pretty well in the end. Usually when I wear a foundation that is a little lighter, I can bronze and make it work, but I really didn't have to do that much to make this work. This skin-like foundation is blowing my mind right now. So now it just comes down to the wear time, how it wears over the course of a day. So I will be interested to see how it wears. I will definitely leave a comment down below or leave information in the description box updating you guys about the wear of this foundation. But so far so good. Really am happy I have this. I put the Summer Fridays and Birthday Cake on at the beginning of the video. Love how it wears just like all of the other Summer Friday lip butter balms. Very good. The concealers that I have on, I really did not have to apply the second concealer. Because I'm wearing a Givenchy foundation, I kind of wanted to put on this concealer, but I knew that this one was new to me and I just purchased it from Ulta. So this is one of the products I picked up from Ulta, but you can get it, I believe, at Sephora. Together, they both look really good under my eye, and I'm not seeing any accenting of my fine lines, and so they both must be pretty good. I know that this one is good, but this also is probably very good. So like both concealers, and I'm excited to continue to use the Lancôme. It was very serum-like going on. The only thing I didn't love was the doe foot, just because it seemed like it put less product on, which is probably a good thing. You probably don't need on a lot of the concealer, but it felt very lightweight and serum-like underneath my eye. So I'm excited to have that and continue to use it. The Morphe powder is very good. It is very brightening, just like any other pink powder, I guess, but it is brightening, and you guys were probably just a little bit scared. I was looking a little ghostly throughout the video, but this is a good powder, and I really enjoyed the puff. I think the puff did a very good job of applying the powder, very easy to use, and it gave me a very smooth airbrushed look. So I really like this. I'm glad I added this Sephora puff to my cart. I wasn't sure how we were going to land when it came to these blushes, but honestly I think, and I'm going to talk about the other blush as well, I think that these two combined shades is actually quite similar in the end to this shade. Like combining these two almost makes this. This was a little more faint and natural looking throughout the video because I did have to powder it. It is a liquid, so it was very subtle, but you could see it on my cheeks. And then I reinforced it with this blush. But again, these are very similar. Both of these are good. The Valentino blush is very beautiful. I'm going to definitely reach for this #1 blush, the Born in Roma, over my Roman Sky at times, because there will be times when I will want pink. As far as my blush color, I will want to wear a pink color instead of peach, and so I'll reach for this one then. And I will definitely continue to try these out. The next time I try this, I'm going to try it on top of powder, because I want the benefit of the liquid. Like, what's the point in putting on a cream or a liquid blush if you're going to top it with powder and then have to then top it with a powder blush? Does that just reinforce the blush? Are you still seeing this blush anymore if you have to top it with powder? And I think people do that all the time, but I want to be able to see this blush. Long story short, I like these blushes. The Bloom eyeshadow palette I think is very beautiful. I look forward to using this more, but I have already put a dent in this. But I'm just noticing it. I may have damaged this one just a little bit, but it's okay. No big deal. I like that brick color, And I think that that's going to really make this eyeshadow palette very versatile, which might be why it's in the center, like it's in the middle. So I know people will probably reach for that color a lot, but it's just going to make it very rich. It's going to add that richness to any eyeshadow look that you create, having that one. And I really hate that I put that little dent over here, because this is probably going to be one of my favorite eyeshadows, and that's the shadow that is all over my lid right now. So I really think this is pretty. It will make a very nice spring and summer palette, so I really like this. The lip liner I tried in my haul video, but this is still very good. I really like this shade Travis, and all of these lip products that I got over here. I'm very happy that I picked up this Smashbox lipstick that I have on underneath all these other things. I like the Ole Henriksen. That was really nice and beautiful on my lips. The Strawberry Milkshake is really pretty. It's a nice lighter pink that really looks good topping. And I forgot to mention, this is plumping. I mentioned that this was plumping, but they're both plumping. So I'm feeling like a little pepperminty feel to my lips. So this is really, really nice. I like this. I like the shade Poppy as well. It was very similar to the actual lipstick by Smashbox, but these are a nice pink lips. The Smashbox lipsticks were on sale at Ulta during 21 Days of Beauty, and I only purchased one because I was buying so many things. So I only purchased one lip, but I really wanted more because I have used their lipsticks before and liked them. Can't believe how much this smells like a strawberry milkshake. It really does. Like, you know, it doesn't just smell like strawberry. It smells like strawberry milkshake. That is really, really nice. So this just makes a beautiful lip. Very, very pretty. These I talked about in the initial haul. Really, really like this Wayne Goss large crease brush. I really like this. This is good. And I like this blush brush as well. Again, its shape seems to be a little better suited maybe for a contour product, but I will probably use it for blush or contour, whatever I choose to. But it is a good blush brush. Very good. I have products over here that I didn't try today. Like I didn't put on the HUDA blush, so I may try that in another video, or I may just start using it. I'm ready to start using it. But this highlighter is absolutely just beautiful. It's such a gorgeous highlight. The powder just sort of kind of becomes one with the skin. It's just really, really gorgeous and stunning. It's really pretty. And I am happy to have this. Again, I want to buy it in a gold. I want the gold as well. I'm greedy. I may have been able to spray my entire face with this because it doesn't look super dewy. I don't think. It seems to be quite normal as far as how it set this part of my face. So this seems good. I like the watermelon smell. That part was really nice. I mentioned earlier that these Sugar Babies are a little less dramatic than the baddie lashes, but they're still dramatic. They make really good lashes. They're very easy to apply. I am pretty pleased with my purchases. I love it when I purchase new products and I actually like them in the end. So thank you so much for joining me for this try on haul. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will respond. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. So I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next video. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy signing out.